You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
Good morning.
94.9 HOM.
The morning show is the best.
First thing in the morning.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, June 5th. It's 6:08, and a couple more days left for you to go see Taylor Swift down in Miami on October 19th as part of her Eras Tour. Hotel, $500 in spending cash. We'll fly you down there, too. And all
That's nice of us.
That's, what? What's it?
You got two thumbs? Use one of them.
Just listen from back-to-back Taylor Swift songs at 10:10 and 4:10. Then you'll hear the code afterwards. Enter it on the HOM app. You're in the running to go see her live in Miami. So you know this about me, Lori, and I think a lot of people do too, and it really annoys the hell out of you, but that's okay. I do me. I'm very much a rule follower on the roads. Like, I go the speed limit. I
don't know if you could hear that on the radio.
I was just about to say, what you just heard was Lori's gigantic eye roll.
I mean to tell you, it's going to take me a while to get the eyes back to where they belong.
But listen, half the problem was my dad was a driver's ed instructor. So it's like, that's where it all started, and it's just part of me now, and that's what it is. I obey the traffic laws, and I don't care what anybody else thinks because I'm in the mountain of right and you're in the valley of wrong. So.
Excuse me. I don't mean to.
Listen, that's not I didn't come up with that saying, just for the record.
I don't care. You're using it. The mountain of right.
No. Mountain of right, valley of wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
The valley of wrong. Go ahead. Continue.
Anyway, yesterday I came to an intersection on 302 where a road crosses 302, and 302 might as well be a highway.
The thing.
It's
crazy,
right? And so I pulled up. There was a driver on the other side of the road that got there first, and then...
Is that terrible road you have to cross?
Yeah.
That Brittany used to live on?
Yes.
Oh, that's the worst,
it is the worst
road in Wyndham.
There is, I believe, in the works, they're going to put a traffic light in there.
Thank God.
They're not
that
there.
Needs it.
But, that takes paperwork and time, and then you can't just throw up a light.
Yeah, of course. I hear you.
But that's coming. But she was waving me through, even though she had the right of way, because she was there in the intersection first. And I didn't go. I just thought, well, she'll get the hint. But no, she just kept waving, go. And I'm like, no, I did this motion to her. You go by extending my hand. You have the right of way. And eventually she went, and then I kind of I feel like I got a little disgusted look. It's like, listen, there's a reason that we have a right of way and an order of who goes when, so that there aren't accidents. And if for any reason I went after you told me to and I got into an accident, I would be at fault.
Of course you would.
So I will stay here all day until you figure out it's your turn to go.
So hold on. It's not a four-way stop.
No, it's a road that crosses 302.
Right.
It's pretty decently traveled.
Very decently traveled. Yeah. So, what do you say? Who has the right of way?
So you've got a stop sign on both sides, right? Okay. I'm turning left. That's one thing I left out. I'm turning left. She's going straight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so she has to go.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I'll just sit here and wait until you figure it out.
She was being nice.
And that's the problem. Being nice can get you in trouble. Because you will be liable if it could be, I've read up on this, it could be either one of them. You could be liable for waving somebody through.
You can be liable for waving somebody through.
You aren't supposed to. Because that's where you create the confusion. You have a set rules of who goes first person in the intersection. And then when it gets to a four-way, it's the person that's on at the same time.
I could be liable for being nice.
That's the thing. Being nice could get you killed or get somebody else killed, especially at that intersection.
Okay, well, that one to be honest with you, you're on your own, man. I don't care.
It's in your best interest to not go when someone waves you through, because if you get in an accident, you're at fault.
I don't even know what to do with this, Papa Parsons.
See, I knew I'd get that.
I know.
Mountain of right.
Hang on, I gotta get my eyes
Valley
back
of wrong.
Rolling of my eyes.
This is the HOM Morning Show. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. 5 calls says it all on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
I was talking earlier about the fact that I don't know how to swim. Not that I'm a bad swimmer. No, I don't know how to swim, period. And I have no interest in learning. Everybody that I tell that to is horrified that I don't know how to swim.
I learned something about my cousin Lori. She said, I can't swim either.
Really?
Yeah.
5 calls says it all. I want to know, am I the only grown-up? You have to be a grown-up to participate in this 5 calls says it all. Am I the only grown-up in Maine who doesn't know how to swim? 207-773-1450.
5 calls. Can you swim as an adult?
I cannot. I am 62. I also have no interest in learning. My parents sent me for swimming lessons for 3 years as a child, and I almost drowned the instructor.
Oh, anybody who tries to teach me to swim, I'm like, you don't want that. You're going to end up hurt. All right. Well, thank you, my little non-swimming companion. I appreciate that.
All right.
5 calls. Can you swim as an adult?
I, too, have no desire to swim, but I absolutely know how.
Okay.
Lori,
all right.
Yeah.
All right. See, that doesn't count, but...
Lori?
What the hell, Lori? What the hell is the number one thing said to me when I say that?
I thought it and I said it all at the same. I was like, yeah, that's just, yeah.
That's awesome. All right, 5 calls says it all. We're tied.
Thanks. 5 calls. Can you swim as an adult?
I absolutely can. I'm a lifeguard. And I just think this is funny. It's very serious. I just read an article about how more people are drowning this year than ever. What if you're working with, some friends, some kids that's drowning and there's no one around? Wouldn't you want to be able to jump in and help them?
Yes, but if you don't know how to swim, you can't. You'll call 911.
Yeah, there's got to be somebody else around me that can. Always have a life jacket on. Always.
I know. I just get real nervous about stuff like this.
I understand. You're the kind of lifeguard I want on duty.
But you're never going to be able to teach Lori to swim.
Nope.
All right, I've lost track of where we're at.
2 to yes, they can swim, and only 1 that can't. Uh-oh.
5 calls. Can you swim as an adult?
No, I cannot. Something happened when I was younger in the swimming lesson.
Me too.
Terrified.
Terrified. This is true.
Thank you.
5 calls says oh. Thank you very much. Oh my God, this is exciting.
5 calls. Can you swim as an adult?
Yes, I can. I ran the swim bus at Norway Lake.
That's where I learned to swim, was at Norway Lake.
No way.
Jeff probably remembers. My mom drove the swim bus, so
I was on that swim bus. I remember.
Dive from dock to dock, Jeff, to see how much money we could find between docks down below.
Oh, that's right.
All right. Well, thank you, my little swimming instructor, bus driver of swimmers.
Just moved on to scuba diving. So.
Oh, good for you. I will never do that either.
Thank
5
you.
calls said it all. I just barely didn't make it. Most people swim in Maine.
This is the HOM Morning Show. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. And now it's time for your daily distractions.
Being brought to you by the Bill Dodge Auto Group, home of the money-saving Bill Dodge Rewards program. When you buy from Bill Dodge, they reward you with perks, points, and benefits, giving discounts and money back to customers. That's the Bill Dodge difference. Online at BillDodgeAutoGroup.com. So, wow, I don't know how I feel about this, but Alec Baldwin is doing a family reality show on TLC called The Baldwins. It'll air sometime next year. And his wife and their 7 children will start. I had no idea. We'll start at Little Children. And here's a little bit of a promo for it.
Hi, I'm Ilaria Baldwin.
And I'm Alec Baldwin.
And we have an announcement to make.
We're inviting you into our home to experience the ups and downs, the good, the bad, the wild, and the crazy. You say, we are the bold. We are the bold. 1, 2, 3. We are the Baldwins.
Or just scream.
I'm good. I love Alec Baldwin. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think
All right. Excuse me. Let's get to the controversy. People on Instagram have been ripping into a psychiatrist in L.A. for saying that moms should not have to return their shopping carts at grocery stores. Her argument is you shouldn't be expected to leave your kid alone in the car when you go and turn it back to the corral. So this is a mom
I'm not returning my shopping cart, and you can judge me all you want. I'm not getting my groceries into my car, getting my children into the car, and then leaving them in the car to go return the cart. So if you're going to give me a dirty look, off.
I'm giving you the dirty look.
I'm giving you the pass. I totally get it.
No.
So you think you should leave your kids alone in the car?
So instead, yes, I think you should. I think just lock the door. You're going to be gone for 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I would gladly return that lady's card for her.
But this is also coming from a guy that always puts it back in there, and also even
isn't a mother.
Also even takes the. I know. I understand. But I'm just saying this is how I work as a male with an 18-year-old kid. This is just completely different. I even go to the point of actually stacking the stuff in there in the right place. I'm OCD about the cards. When they're all just tossed in there like, no.
And so pick up the ladies, the moms.
I'd be happy to. I'd be happy to.
Then let her
I've
leave
never
it.
seen one do that.
Well, then let her. She's afraid of you, Jeff. That's why she's not doing it. Somebody's calling right now. I'm in the middle of Stop distracting me.
Okay, all right.
We can maybe we'll carry this on. We'll have a whole week of it. Listen, 9 months ago, a remote tribe in the Amazon was given high-speed internet for the very first time. And I don't know why, but now people say the tribe, it's making young people lazy. They're also dealing with people just watching porn on their phones because they have the high-speed internet. It's the most ridiculous thing. I don't know why they would go to a remote tribe and ruin it for them. Fine. I'm getting over it. Here's something nice. A new study says the top things that can immediately make us smile include hearing good news, going on vacation, winning money, receiving a thank you, and seeing somebody else smile. And on top of that, being on the receiving end of a rando smile lifts our spirits for an average of 13 minutes. I agree. I love a random smile. And I smile at people all the time. And it's very hard to get the rando back.
Smiling's my favorite.
A Florida woman who lost her luggage while flying was able to track down her suitcase to an airport employee's home, where she found multiple stolen bags across his property. She called the cops on him, and he's going to be dealing with some charges. And your final distraction, Flavor Flav. He went to Red Lobster and ordered the entire menu in order to help the company through their bankruptcy. He says, and I quote, "Your boy meant it when I said I was going to do anything and everything to save the Cheddar Bay biscuits."
Well, that's good. We still don't want it. He remains.
I can buy those at the store.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
Good morning.
94.9 HOM.
The morning show is the best.
First thing in the morning.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, June 5th, 7:08. And don't forget Swifty. If you're a Swifty, you do definitely. Hey, Swifty. Sounds like I'm calling a dog. Okay.
That's Jeff Parsons at Town Square Media.
If you want to go see her live in Miami, all the details are on the 94.9 HOM app or 949HOM.com.
Okay, so here's the thing. It's tourist season in Maine. It's one of our biggest industries in Maine. And, you gotta love it. We have a love-hate relationship with tourists. I love them because I get to go out and mess with them. I messed with them this time by telling them, I even got a Mainer in there too. Collateral damage. I told them that there was a new tunnel to Peaks Island. There is not. Where are you from?
Salem, Oregon.
Oh, wow. Have you been to Peaks Island yet?
No.
Are you planning on going?
Am I planning on going? No.
The boss said no. But if you do go, there's a new tunnel to Peaks Island, and a lot of people don't know about it. And it's like a golf cart. You take it right on over. And it's interesting because it's different than the ferry that most people take over.
Cool. I live here and I didn't know that.
You live here and you didn't know that?
I did not know that. That's amazing.
Yeah, ask about it.
You're fabulous. Thank you for that. We're going to go there.
Awesome. All right, well, you're fabulous. Enjoy your time here.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Michigan.
Oh, hi, welcome.
We got here yesterday.
Oh, wow. Are you heading over to Peaks Island? Do you know about that?
No.
There's an island, and it's the closest one here, and it's really cool. But if you do, there's a new thing. It's the tunnel to Peaks Island. Oh. Usually you take a ferry, but now they have this tunnel. And you can take like a little golf cart and underground.
Okay. And I've never heard of it.
It's over by where the ferries take out. Just ask about the tunnel to Peaks.
Okay.
All right. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
Where are you guys from?
Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, wow.
Same, yeah.
Same. What made you come to Maine?
Never been to Maine. Heard plenty of great things about us. We decided to check it out.
That's awesome. You guys are so much taller than me. Have you been to Peaks Island?
No. I think we have plans to go end of the week.
Yeah. This is perfect for you because they have a new thing that they're starting this summer, the tunnel to Peaks. Okay. So usually it's a ferry that you take, but this tunnel is like you take a little golf cart for and it takes you right on over. It's really cool.
Oh, nice. How do you get to the tunnel?
It's right where the ferry takes us, which is right down there.
Okay, so it's right near like the ferry.
Yep, exactly. Cool. Just ask about the tunnel to Peaks, okay?
The tunnel to Peaks. Got it.
Thank you so much. You're so tall. Volleyball. Oh, volleyball. Yeah, that makes sense. Where are you from?
Halifax.
Have you been to Peaks Island?
No.
Are you going?
No, we're only here for a day, so we're just like going to walk around, and we're on our way to Nashua, actually. So.
Okay, cool. Next time you're here in Maine and you go to Peaks Island, take the tunnel. It's new.
Oh, it's a new tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of the ferry, take the tunnel over it, and they put you in like little golf carts and wheel you right on over. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Nice.
Where are you from?
Massachusetts.
Western Mass. I'm here for 2 weeks for work.
Oh, that's
just here for the day.
Just here for the day, so you probably aren't going to go to Peaks Island?
We considered it.
Okay. All right, because it's a gorgeous day. If you do go to Peaks, take the tunnel to Peaks. It's brand new.
Okay.
And it's at the same place where you would take the ferry, but just ask for the tunnel.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, and that was a fake dog, not a real dog. All right.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Hotline.
It's Colin Mochrie.
Oh, my God. Hi, don't you have people that I could cough into front of? Why is it
No,
you?
that's why I'm so popular. I'm a man of the people, and the people are the people.
Well, I apologize for that. You know, when you eat overnight oats and they're stuck in your throat? May I do a proper introduction for you, Colin?
Yes.
Colin Mochrie from Whose Line Is It Anyway is coming to the Music Hall in Portsmouth, New Hampshire on June 13th with his brand new 2-man improv show with his buddy, his work husband, Brad Sherwood. It's called Asking for Trouble, and he's on the line with us this morning. Good morning, Colin.
Good morning.
Tickets for this show, which you're going to want to get, are at themusichall.org. I cannot believe that you have been doing improv with Brad for nearly 30 years.
I believe it. Believe me.
Jeff and I have been doing a morning show together for nearly 25. And a lot of times, I want to kill Jeff.
Thank you.
Lori, I hear you loud and clear.
Colin, what do you have out for me?
Brad is into details. He's a little OCD. Things I don't think about, he obsesses over. So he takes care of all these little things I would never think about, and I'm just there to make sure he doesn't have a stroke.
Yeah, this has familiar tones.
Yeah.
I think I'm Brad. Doing improv, the show isn't scripted. Is there anything that you and Brad go into an audience and you're like, good God, I hope somebody doesn't say bowling ball? Or, you know, is there something like you just don't want to hear?
We'll do a sound effect, and invariably we get proctologist or gynecologist. A sound effect, really? The most work we do on the show is trying to figure out how to couch a question to get a suggestion, so it's not like a joke answer.
What's the craziest thing that you loved and you're like, dude, that's so creative?
We asked for what's the weirdest occupation that someone in your family had, and there was this woman whose cousin was the person you're connected to when you're trapped in an elevator. That is perfect, because that is something we would never get people just off the top of their heads shouting, and that's something we've never had before. It gave us a lot to play with.
We're talking to Colin Mochrie for his new improv show, Asking for Trouble, going to be at the Music Hall in Portsmouth coming up on June 13th. Tickets still available, not many, at themusichall.org. You and Brad did the White House Correspondents' Dinner back in 2007 when Bush was president?
Yeah, we did. It was, I believe it was after Stephen Colbert, and it felt we should get someone who's not offensive to our party. It was just the weirdest thing. I thought, how did this happen? We make up crap for a living, and somehow we're here.
Would you and Brad do the White House Correspondents' Dinner if you were asked nowadays?
When we start off our show, we take suggestions. We're not going to take anything political at all. Because we found the audience immediately splits in half.
Yeah.
You know, we do the show, it's just wild and goofy, and then afterwards they can go back to hating 50% of the country. I can tell you one thing. We're going to do a musical tribute to Portsmouth. And yes, I'm not a singer.
Perfect for Portsmouth.
A musical tribute to Portsmouth. Oh, my God. Portsmouth, this is huge. You know, they might make a whole day out of this, Colin.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Portsmouth?
I don't think we've been to Portsmouth. It's always exciting to go somewhere for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure that your iPhone is fully charged because it is so picturesque. It's postcardy.
Postcardy, I like that.
Use that. Colin Mochrie of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Touring the country with his longtime work husband, Brad Sherwood, in a new show called Asking for Trouble. It's going to be at the Music Hall in Portsmouth, June 13th. Great venue, too, by the way. And you can get tickets at themusichall.org. Colin, thanks so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Enjoy your time in New England.
Oh, thank you so much. And one hint, always chew your oatmeal.
Oh, thank you.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. And it's time for Don't Judge on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM.
Don't Judge today. It's such a funny one. What have you never done and you never will? Or tried or whatever. No, not going to happen. It's all being brought to you by A Best Window, manufactured in Maine by Maine craftsmen to handle Maine's unique weather. Ooh, next week I think we're having lunch with Jim. Ooh, excited.
Ooh, are we?
At Ken's, yeah. All right, so this is one of my favorite. So Matt out of Phillips and his wife Sandy, they often always comment on Don't Judge. Separately. They're not together. Like, Matt's off to work. Hardly working, Matt, if you're doing Don't Judge. But anyway, and I don't know what Sandy's doing. So Matt says for what he has never tried and never will, pickled pig's feet. And his wife comments, tried it. Matt responds, this is all on Facebook, and I kiss that mouth? I hope you brushed, flossed, and disinfected. Ha ha ha. Sandy says, I was a kid when I ate them. Matt says, oh, we should be safe. Those teeth are gone.
I think we're watching a sitcom on Facebook.
It's fantastic. All right, so what is it for you? What is it that you have never tried and you never will? You can let us know on Facebook. Have a fight with your significant other. Facebook, the HOM app, or call 207-773-1450. Vicky on Facebook doesn't want to try, has never tried and never will, escargot or frog legs. I've had both. Escargot is one of my favorite things on this planet.
I've had frog legs, and I kind of like them, too.
They were tiny. Way too much.
2 bites and you're gone.
I don't even understand the process of those poor frogs. Anyway, and if you get a frog that's big enough to, you're getting into like Tyrannosaurus Rex area. Frank doesn't want to try and never has crabs or oysters. Missing out. Seafood.
Seafood's a big one.
Jessica, just the whole thing. Seafood. It grosses her out completely.
Nothing like scallops.
And Kelly, sushi. I don't care how good or perfect it looks. I have zero desire to ever try it.
Yeah, I'm on board with the sushi thing, too.
Really? You've never tried it?
No, never.
And you never will?
It doesn't look appealing at all to me.
Sharon. Handling a snake. Yeah, all right. She's never tried it, and she never will. All right, that's your Don't Judge this morning. Let us know on Facebook, on the HOM app, or call us up, 207-773-1450. Don't Judge.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. 5 calls says it all on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
We're getting into summer food season. Barbecues, watermelon, corn on the cob, the most controversial vegetable there is. When you eat corn on the cob, do you eat it on the cob or do you take it off the cob?
Eat it on the cob. What's the point of having it on corn on the cob then? It's in the name.
It's just corn, man.
It's just corn at that point. If you're like one of the people that will, and I've seen people do it. Take a knife and scrape it off.
That's why I want to know. What's the norm? 5 calls will say it all. All right, 207-773-1450. When you have corn on the cob, do you eat it right off the cob or do you take it off the cob? 207-773-1450.
5 calls. Do you eat corn on the cob or off the cob?
I shave it off the cob. I can't eat it on the cob.
Why?
Is this caffeinated?
It is because I had braces most of my young life, and I just think that it was impossible to do without looking like an idiot.
Yeah.
So I think when I was younger, I just cut it off into like chips basically, and then I got suckered into doing it for my whole family for my entire life. So shame on me, but,
you're raising. You're raising a whole bunch of them. Okay. All right.
It may be easier just to buy it in the bag where it's all.
But it's not the same.
It's not the same. You can't go to like a lobster bake and be like, oh, so here's my canned vegetables. Like, you gotta just suck it up. You gotta suck it up.
I would love to see you do that, Nikki.
All right, Nikki. So far, we're only at one call.
I couldn't call earlier because I was too triggered. There's too many things I would never try.
Yeah, I understand.
Have a good day.
All right, bye. I love that kid.
Oh my God. 5 calls. Corn on the cob. Do you eat it on the cob or off the cob?
I have to shave it off the cob. It messes with my dentures.
Okay, all right.
That's fair enough.
That's fair enough. It's unfortunate, but fair enough.
And taking those out won't help either, so I got
it. No, I don't want to see that.
I can eat just about anything except for macadamia nuts and almonds without my teeth.
I kind of am curious to see that happen, but not curious enough. So we're going to move on, and this could be a clean sweep. My goodness.
I know. that I'm very surprised by this.
As am I.
5 calls. Do you eat corn on the cob or off the cob?
You eat it on the cob.
That's right. That's right.
While you're singing.
That's the On the Cob song right there.
Thank you very much for the On the Cob song. And we're back in the game, people. On the Cobbers.
On the Cobbers.
5
calls. Corn on the cob or off the cob?
100% on the cob.
Oh, a true
right.
5
This is turned around. Thank you.
It all.
Thank you very much for calling. Here we go.
This decides it, people. Oh, shoot.
5 calls. Corn on the cob, on or off?
On the cob.
On the cob. Woo!
Wow, we turned it around.
I'm sorry, caffeinated Nikki and Denture Boy. But
it's a superhero team you've never seen before.
That's right. It's Denture Man.
No, Denture Boy.
I'm sorry, Denture Boy. He turns into Denture Man.
And Denture Boy.
Thank you for calling, corn cob eating person. On the cob wins. 5 calls says it all.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. And now it's time for everyone's favorite game, Extreme Trivia, with your hosts, Lori and Jeff.
Extreme Trivia being brought to you by the A-Best Window Ticket Window. It is now open to try and get yourself a pair of tickets to see Hootie and the Blowfish, Collective Soul, and Edwin McCain up in Bangor, coming up June 14th, next Friday. Not this Friday, a week from this Friday. Who wants tickets? All you got to do is answer the Extreme 90s Trivia question. 207-773-1450. What famous dance came from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? It's kind of a gimme today.
You're welcome.
What famous dance comes from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air show?
And I've seen it. I don't know what it's called, though.
Oh, I do. 207-773-1450. Be weird if I didn't know the answer.
Yeah, I've got it right in front of you. Hi, HOM. What is the famous dance?
The Carlton dance?
It's the Carlton dance! Woo! Congratulations. What's your name?
Melinda.
Who is this?
Melinda.
Hi, Melinda. Hi, Melinda. All right, Melinda, congratulations. You got yourself a pair of tickets to go see Hootie the Blowfish, Collective Soul, and Edwin McCain a week from Friday up in Bangor.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. You hang on. We'll get you hooked up with those tickets.
The A-Best Window Ticket Window is closed. Till next time, this is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
I'm going back and I'm reading some of the responses to our Don't Judge today, which was, what have you never tried and never will? And there was a lot of bungee jumping and skydiving. Like Kayla said, I wasn't born with wings, and I enjoy having the ability to walk. Thank you. And Kate from Richmond chimed up, yep. But I love Sarah's. So what have you never tried and never will? Goat head soup. What? No. Goat head soup.
Is it served in the goat head?
My husband tried it in Jamaica and said it was chewy. So no.
That's not soup. No, not at all. Yes, I'll have the chewy soup. Extra chewy.
Extra goat head, please.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
I love these let's make you feel old fun facts, because they blow my mind. The older I get, the more I realize the older I'm getting. So it's been nearly 28 years since Bill Clinton ran for president a second time, which means no one younger than 46 years old ever voted for him.
Yeah, it's true.
Christy next door, right?
Yeah.
She comes over here and she's like freaking out because she's 34 years old. And I'm like, suck it, Christy. 34 is nothing. I said, that's nothing. You have so much more to be depressed about in decades from here, okay?
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
What did we learn today, Lori Varnes?
We learned that Colin Mochrie is going to be at the Music Hall in Portsmouth coming up on June 13th, and we got a chance to talk to him. If you missed that interview, we'll play it again tomorrow.
This is what's my line? Whose line is it anyway?
Line.
Something about a line.
Line. We also learned that
come on, brain, move it.
That a lot of people will not go bungee jumping, skydiving, have never tried it and never will. That was our Don't Judge this morning. And 5 calls said it all. Just barely did we eat corn on the cob as opposed to knifing it off, but a lot of people do, including our newest character to the show, Denture Boy.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.